Yeah, I think Raj threw the ball well. He was doing exactly what he wanted to do. That first at bat, he got some swings and misses and made some good pitches, and then just threw one where Moran could just touch it and just put it in play. Found some space on the field. Probably a good job by him to just try to put it in play and just try to do anything he could and got on base. And then it kind of went from there. But I don't think it was probably a whole lot about execution. It wasn't like balls were getting whacked all around. He made pretty good pitches. Things just happen in this game sometimes, and there's not much we can do about them.
Rocco, how good was it to see Byron get into one like that and take it out 430 feet to center after coming off the injury and adjusting and all that?
Yeah. Buck took some good swings today. I mean, he hit that ball really, really well. It was, like from our end where we're sitting, there are some home runs that are hit and they, kind of sound like they're and look like they're fired out of a cannon. And, he got a hold of that one very good. It must have been a really good feeling. He's been taking swings like that. I think we're seeing some of the, the production that's coming with those types of good aggressive swings.
Hey, Rocco, the ball was down the line there. Were you happy with your defensive positioning there?
Can you say that again, LaBelle? I'm sorry.
The double is right down the line. Are you happy with your defensive positioning there?
Well, we always like to make all the plays, but I mean, that's where we, feel like we're going to be most effective. That's, we play where we play for a reason. Sometimes they don't hit it where we play. We're not going to play, we're not going to play no doubles and stand on the line to make sure that happens. We, ultimately, we don't think that's the most effective way to approach things most of the time. But sometimes you're going to, someone's going to hit a double down the line, and that's going to happen. And, Rosie was still able to cut it off and keep the run from scoring on that given play. But again, you're not going to be able to protect against everything.
Betsy?
Hey, Rocco, last year's group was really good at taking a tough loss, compartmentalizing, and moving on from that. Do you think you'll kind of see the same trait from this group?
Yeah, I'd expect nothing different from our group. It really comes down to, regardless of winning or losing the game, we see the same group show up the following day. And, it comes to, into the discussion because, we would come back well after losses, but last year we came back well after wins too, and continued to do that the way that we would want our guys to. So I would expect nothing different. Very, very similar group mentality wise, and I think they'll be fine.
Dan?
Hey, Rocco. Obviously, if you walk and load the bases, it puts some pressure on Rogers. But does that come into mind? Does that enter the discussion to play double play depth instead of in and load the bases there?
Well, it's definitely part of the discussion, but ultimately, we made the call to just let Raj, make a pitch. And, we knew, the guy at the plate, he hits a lot of ground balls, and, Raj can get some ground balls, and ultimately just found space on the field. Sometimes balls are going to get hit and they're going to find that space. And, you definitely, even with a guy like Raj who throws a lot of strikes and can command the ball really well, there is that added pressure when you do put a guy on and load the bases. So that's, again, we do talk about those things, but today, what we went with just ultimately didn't work.